all, hope you all are good. Welcome to my channel, sriwworldofcoding. In today's video, I'm going to solve few more SQL problems. So, ID number 1 to 5 on average selling price. We have a table prices with the column product ID, start date, end date, and price. So basically, the start and end date denotes the price of a product. We have units sold as well, which shows on particular purchase date how many units of particular product has been sold, and we need to find out the average selling price for each product rounded up to two decimal places. So basically, we need to find out the average selling price of product. So for example, average selling price of product 1. Here you can see between these two dates, okay, it's SP was 5, and between these two dates, 22 1, it was 20. So the average selling price will be 100 into 5 plus 15 into 20 divided by total number of units sold. So here we are getting the average selling price of the product. So let's write our code. We will in output we will be having product ID column, okay, and the average price column, which will be get after getting applying calculation on top of price and units column. So let's write our logic afterwards. But first, let's combine our these two tables. Price P. Let's say we join only. Let's join. Let's say with the table units sold U on column P dot product ID and equal to U dot product ID, and one more condition that purchase date should be between the start and end date. Okay. So I've written this condition as well, so that this is the purchase date. Okay. Should be between this start and the end date. For example, you can see this 25th of Feb lies between these two dates, so it will quantify this price. Similarly, for 1st of March, so the price of the product will be 20. So we are writing a join on this as well, and then we will do a group by on column product ID, because basically we need to calculate the average price. So let's write the logic for that. It will be basically sum. Okay, sum. It will be sum between price star number of units sold. Okay, and summation of units. Yeah, and as per output, it should be rounded to 2 decimal places. Let's round it till 2 unit places, and we need to rename the column as average price. Okay, it's ambiguous, so let's give a name as it should come from prices table. Okay, here as well. Yeah. So as you can see, the test cases has been passed. Let's click on submit to see whether our result is expected or not. Click on submit. Okay. So last test case has been okay neglected. Here I am getting the output as null, but it should be 0. Okay. So what we can do, if you're getting the output is null, what we can do? We can replace it with 0. We can use this test case to see whether output is expected or not. Yeah. Now click on submit. So basically what we've done here, we have created a join between these two tables, price and units sold, and we have calculated average price depending upon the summation of price and units. So basically we have multiplied price with units and divided it by total units and rename as column as average price. So now let's move on to the next question, that is project employee 1 with code 1075. So we have a table named project and okay, and it denotes the employee associated with a particular project, and we have table employee with column name, employee name, and experience. So we need to write a SQL query that reports the average experience here for all employees in a project. Okay, so here you can see for project ID 1, here 3 employees are there, basically 1 2 3 ID. So if we calculate in the total experience, basically so it will be 1 2 and 3. The summation adds to 6, and there are 3 employees, so we will create calculate averages 2. Similarly for project 2, we have employee working as 1 and 4. So if we calculate the total experience, so it will come out to 5 years and divided by 2, that is 2.5. So let's first calculate basically join these two tables, and then we will write the logic to calculate the average. So yeah, let's say join employee table with E on column employee only. So it will be P dot equal to E dot. So we have calculated the basically joined these two tables. Now and we will be grouping down depending on the column project ID. So we want to write group by project ID, and we will write the logic here. So it will be summation of experience years and divided by, basically it will be count star total number of records. We need to round it off to 2 decimal places. So we will use the round function here. Okay, we will use the alias as average years, and so let's run our code to see if it passes the test cases or not. So test.employee does not exist. Where it is? Okay, let's see where it is going on. Yeah, and basically yep. Yeah, from project P. Okay, join employee. Yeah, seems correct. On okay, group by project ID. Okay, so what's the issue? Oh, okay, here is an extra E. Yeah, so our test cases are passed. Let's see our expected output matches with all the test cases that are present. So here it's passed. So here what we have done, we have just done a summation of all the experience here and the total number of records present. So now let's move on. So now we're going to solve the question 163 percentage of user attended context. So yeah, so we have a table user with column name user ID username and a register with column context ID user ID. So it shows a number of users who have attended a particular context. So we need to find out the percentage of users registered for each contest rounded out to two decimal places, and we need to return the result ordered by percentage in descending order. And if in case of a tie, we should order by contest ID. So we have these tables user and registered. So here you can see for a particular contest we have user participated in it. So if you look at the output, so you can see 208, 209, and 210 has 100%. This means all the users present in the user table have attended these contexts. And for 2015, you can see 2 out of 3 have only registered. In case of 2007, only one of them has registered. So let's start our coding without wasting any time. Yeah, we need to return the contest ID which will come from the register table. So okay, let's write the aggregate function at last. First, write this. Okay. And in order to calculate the percentage of users participate in it, we need to use the count function. So we will use, for that we will use the group by clause on basically context ID. And as per question, we need to order our result depending upon percentage in descending order. And in case of tie, we need to order by context ID in ascending order. Okay. So let's write the logic for how we can get the percentage. So what we can do, which will be basically for a if we group by, we will get all the user ID that we are going to participate in a contest. Okay, but in order to calculate the percentage, we need to get all the users who are eligible to participate on it. So what we can do, we will write select count star from this users table. So this count user ID will return total number of users participating in a contest, and this will return all the users. Okay, and then we will calculate the percentage. And as a question, we need to round it off. We need to round it off to 2 decimal places. Okay, and the column name will be, I think, percentage. So we'll create an alias. So yeah, so output is correct. Let's click on submit to see. So in order to explain what I've done, I've basically counted all the users which are participating in a context and total and divided by total number of users that are eligible to pass in a context, and I've calculated its percentage. So now let's move on to the next question: queries, quality, and percentage, whose ID is 1 to 1. So we have a table queries with column name, query name, result, positioning, rating. Okay, and the value populated in column position is between 1 to 500. In rating, it has 1 to 5, and the query with rating less than 3 is a poor query. Okay, so we need to okay, first there are some terms. Quality is basically the average of the ratio between query rating and the position. Okay, we also define the poor query percentage as the percentage of all the queries with rating okay, less than 3. So we need to write a solution to find the query mean, quality, and poor query percentage. Okay, both quality and poor query percentage should be rounded to 2 decimal places. So let's see the output. Okay, we have query table, query name, result, position, and rating. Okay, for dog and cat. Okay, we are getting the output as quality is 2.50 and poor query percentage is 33. Okay, so how it is calculated? Okay, it's 5 divided by 1 plus 5 divided by 2. Okay, so quality is calculated the ratio between the query rating and its position. Yeah, so okay, summation is this. And yeah, and in order to calculate the poor query percentage, it's 1 divided by 3 into 100 equal to 53%. Similarly for quality, in order to calculate the quality for cat, it is rating divided by position that we calculated. Rating divided by position, and I have a summation for it. And yeah, and in order to calculate the poor query percentage, is the percentage of all the queries with rating less than 1. So here you can see, so less than 3. Okay, so here you can see only 1 out of 3 have rating less than 3. So let's calculate it. We will write select. We have the query name. Okay, yeah, okay, and we will write the logic afterwards. Okay, group by will be done on query name itself. So let's write for first for quality. Okay, so it's basically a summation between okay, rating divided by position, okay, and we need to calculate the percentage. Okay, so how we can calculate? We can divide it by count star. Okay, and we need to round it off to 2 decimal places. Okay, so round as we will name it as quality. Okay, now let's calculate the position. Okay, so it will be again sum. We will calculate it with case statement. Okay, so case when yeah. So in order to calculate the poor query percentage, we need to write if the rating is less than 3, then 1 else 0. Yeah, and yeah, we need to write end. We will write count star. Okay, we will calculate the percentage as poor query percentage. So let's see whether we are getting our expected output or not. Okay. Okay, we are getting, okay, we need to round it to 2 decimal places. Okay. 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 So yeah. Okay. Now click on submit. Then I'll explain you what time. Uh, yeah. So basically, in order to calculate the quality, what we've done, we have calculated summation of rating upon position upon total number of records. And in order to calculate the overall percentage, what we've done, we have calculated how many records are less than 3, then we have wrote 1 and else 0. So summation will out of for this. If you see for dog, only 1 out of 3 has having poor quality percentage, and similarly for cat as well. So hope you like this video. Kindly like, subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day.